Pioneer Artists. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mandala. Doing a mandala is doing radial symmetry. It's a fancy word of saying that when you look at the circle design, it's symmetrical as you go around the circle. So there's a few things that you need for us to get started. You need a piece of paper. So it could either be a copy paper or it could be notebook paper. It really doesn't matter, but you need a piece of paper. And then I need to define some things around the house that are a circular shape. So I'm going to use a plate. I'm going to use a bowl, which is a slightly smaller circle. And then I'm going to use a spice top, and that's going to be the center. That's going to be my smallest circle. You're also going to need a pencil. If you have a black marker, that would be good. It doesn't have to be a Sharpie. And then to color our design, you're going to use markers, or you can use crayons. So you could use whatever you feel most comfortable using. Okay. So we're going to start out by taking the plate. I'm going to show you, and we're going to put it down on the paper, and we're going to trace it. So I'm going to trace it, and then I will hold it up. Now, I would trace it with a pencil when you're doing this at home, but I'm doing it with Sharpie so you could see it. So that's my first circle. That's my biggest circle. I made sure that it fit on the piece of paper. Then I'm going to take my second smallest circle, the bowl. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to try to put it in the center. And then I'm going to trace that. Okay. So I have concentric circles. That means a circle in a circle. Then I'm going to take my spice bottle. I'm going to put it in the center. It's going to kind of look like a target. And then again, you're tracing with pencil, but I'm going to trace with Sharpie just so you could see it in the video. So I trace that. So now I have 3 circles. Now, in order for us to start making sure that we're doing the same design all the way around our circle for the mandala, I'm going to take the paper, I'm going to fold it in half one way. Okay, so I fold it in half one way, and then I'm going to fold it in half again. So that when I open it up, it's 4 equal rectangles. Okay, now I'm going to fold it back on the other side so I can see where I drew my circles. So it's like one slice of the mandala. Sorry. Then inside each of these little circles, we're going to do a pattern. You could do a line pattern. You could do a shape pattern. I think I'm going to start with a shape pattern. I'm going to do kind of a flower petal. So I have 1 flower petal. And then in this next section, I'm going to maybe do like a zigzag pattern. So I'm going to go up and back and up and back. So it looks like this. And then for this last section, I might do a bumpy line. So it's like half circles. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Then when I unfold it, only one section is done, but now I'm going to take this pattern and I'm going to follow it for all the other sections. So I'm going to do my flower petal design in each of the sections. Okay. And then I'm going to take the zigzag line or the tall skinny triangles and keep going all the way around. And then for my final section, I'm going to do that bumpy line. So I'm going to keep going all the way around that one section. Now you definitely do not have to do the same patterns that I just drew. And it's actually going to be more interesting if I see a bunch of different ideas from everyone. So then that's your bumpy line. Now I notice I have a lot of space in here, so I'm going to just draw little triangles to add inside there. I just want to keep it symmetrical, so I'm going to make sure that anything that I add to all the different sections of the mandala. Kind of like the way that looks. And then I even have a little more space, so I'm going to add maybe some rectangles like this. I'm going to keep going. Now you don't have to add more details, but if you'd like to, you can. I'm almost done. This is my last little section. But the more details you add, the more intricate the design is. And then when you're done drawing it, you could trace it with a black marker. It could be a regular black marker, like a Crayola marker or whatever black markers that you have. If you use one of these black markers, you might want to use crayons to color in the mandala, okay? Or you could use markers to color in the mandala. So for each section, I would do a different color. So like you could even do a pattern with the triangles, do orange, yellow, or whatever colors are your favorite colors. So have fun. I can't wait to see what you do. Thanks for joining me. Bye.